Okay. Hello, everybody. Whoever is watching this video, I've been wanting to do a video uh, about basically comparing the DJ softwares. You know, there's always been a debate about virtual DJ, Serato, Rekordbox, and everything. Uh, I think every year or every 6 months or every update, we have to reconsider what's one of the best DJ softwares because uh, they're growing, they're making it better. Some softwares they're kind of like staying behind. I'm sorry. Uh, so I've been trying to find a DJ software that I'm gonna stick to. I've been using Serato for almost 10 years, and it's a great software. But now new softwares are coming up, so I'm trying to see what's better for me. I'm trying to basically find something more than what is already popular. And more than anything, they say, okay, the virtual DJ has these and these and that, but you are only using it with in the computer. But they're not talking a big element how good a DJ software communicates with the controller. Especially now the newer controllers, they're a little bit more sophisticated than your older type of. That one doesn't have any screens, doesn't have any onboard effects. This one has onboard effects. It has a screen. So let's start here with virtual DJ. I'm going to start with the positive. Virtual DJ, it's a great piece of software, especially for these. Personally, for me, basically you can access all your files uh, that you have on your Finder. Basically, whatever you have here, it's gonna reflect over here, and then so basically you just kind of like playing off your Finder. I mean, you don't have to create crates or anything. It's ready to go. You add a song to your Finder folder, and it's gonna show up right here. It's gonna show up right here. And the things that I'm showing, it's something that no other DJ software has. Whatever I add to to my Finder folder is gonna show up right here. Another really cool feature in other DJ softwares. I mean, you have to make it to make it work, but I'm talking about directly here from. This is not a playlist or anything. This is just basically you go here, music, and I mean you are seeing all your folders here. You can start DJing from here, and it will search. You add it to your basically to your search database, and you can type it here and find whatever song you want. And Rekordbox, if you don't add, like you do have access, but you have to actually create a playlist to use the search area. Here you don't. you have access to all your music. Another good thing, let's say DJ algorithm, if you have a folder here, you can only open this folder. This one, you hit recurse, and whatever it's on this folder and these subfolders, even if it's 3 or 4, it's going to show right here. And then you can access individually each folder. And DJ algorithm, you have to open this folder and this folder too, only individually. This one is not going to show anything. The main folder is not going to show anything. You have to create a playlist. And this is all the positives of virtual DJ, which are pretty good. Here, I mean, you can grab a really cheap soft controller, and you can use the stems. Like on this one, I can use stems here with virtual DJ. And Serato, you have to buy a newer controller like this to use the stems. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. You can map. I know in Serato you can map it, some buttons, but not the actual knobs. It's only on the newer, better, more expensive mixers. And technically, you can map anything. In virtual DJ, you go edit mapping, and then basically you just press this button, you press it, and then you press a button and it links, and basically you're able to use, let's say, this button for that. So pretty much you can map. It can get really geeky because people, they do a little bit of programming and codes and all that stuff, and you can make it do whatever you want. This pretty much this software. So that's the positive. The other positive that I don't find in any other software, as you go here on the info, and you can play the song here. You press play, and let me check. Preview. DJ Flex. So let's say, I mean, you're going over 100 songs really quickly. As soon as you go down, it will play the next song in the same location. And then you can just use color, stars, and then you can change I'm sorry, the tagging. You can change the tagging. It can be done pretty quickly. And I know in Rekordbox you have like a little preview, and you press it. You have to press every single song to like listen to it. Here, once you press play here, you basically have all the songs. You can even you can choose to start at 50% all the time. So I think those are I mean, it has a pretty good way to organize your music. So that's, for me, that's the main positive. Like I said, the other positive, that you can grab a really inexpensive controller, older controller, and you can make it pretty much work as a more expensive controller using stems like this one. 4 channels. You can choose to use only stems here in the center and equalizers on the sides. So right now I go highs here, and then I do a stems in the center, hi-hats, mellows. A really good feature that you don't find in Serato or Rekordbox. You can do the melody and the voice box. So let's say if you're playing a song, it's gonna, with this knob, you're gonna remove the instruments and the voice at the same time. So basically it becomes a instrumental right away. So it becomes an instrumental right away. You can just remove. So when you're ready for the other song, only with one knob, slowly you can make it into an instrumental. So that's the positives. I guess I don't want to make it too long, the video, but that's the positives. I've been playing for almost over a year with Virtual DJ, trying to learn it, because it does take a while to learn all these buttons and this and that. Now I'm pretty sure it has more positives, but that's basic. Oh, another positive that I don't see in other softwares. Let's say let's say if you have a song 20% slower, either you map it to a button or you see it here, you press kind of like a reset, and it's gonna start doing it slowly. It's gonna reset to, now I can press it here. I think it's nice for when you change in tempo from a slow song to a more faster song. And then you can on the options you can choose how fast it does it or how slow it does it. You can make it change it on settings so it does it really quick. Another good option, I mean, these, once you're playing a song here and you load up a song on the left, automatically it changes the headphones to the left. These Virtual DJ, it has fuzz key matching, so it technically it kind of matches the key, but it doesn't change so much the key of a song. For techno, sometimes you can use it, so it will kind of match it. So Virtual DJ is made to make a lot of stuff automated. That's kind of their mindset, to make a lot of things automated, to be supposedly be, a lot of times it's easier. It has probably more pros. Oh, another pro. We're probably just going to talk about Virtual DJ in this video. I'm not gonna compare it to, because it's gonna make a really long video. I mean, these software, it's $300. You pay it once, and people, they have probably 10 years using the software, and they still getting updates. So there's no extra charge or anything. So I mean, it still needs probably improvement, because it still looks a little bit, especially the waves. I think they have to be more high definition. Definitely the waves, they need to be improved. The little buttons, they have to probably make it so it's easier to see. I know they wanna include a lot of stuff, and the software, and a lot of times it's made for DJs playing of their laptops. And so another cool feature is, let's say, if you wanna remove like a bad word from a song, you go here, track cleaner, and then you can just choose a section, censor. Basically, you can choose a section of the I don't know where it's not working, but basically you can censor. Basically, we'll go and reverse a section of the song, or you can mute the vocal. So easily you can remove a bad word from a song. Probably you don't have to buy another expensive software to remove words. You can remove parts of the song. It's not the greatest. You can actually export it to another software. So even if you don't use this software for DJing, just to organize your music, to basically go over a lot of playlists, probably removing bad words, or just quickly checking some songs, I think it's worth the software. As a backup, is a good software. It runs pretty light. It's not a heavy. It's not a heavy software. So I used to have an Intel Mac, and when it in the summer it would get a little hot, and then the Serato is a little heavy on the Mac, so I will start losing the sound quality on the, so it will start like crackling and sounding really bad, and I will switch to Virtual DJ, and it will run pretty smoothly, because it's a pretty lightweight software. So as a backup, it's a good option to buy the software. And a lot of people, they, especially in Latin America, they love this software because they get it cracked. A lot of people in Latin America, they don't pay, they don't have the money, or they don't want to. Most of them, they don't have the money to buy it, so they get a crack edition and they play with it. They can probably DJ from the keyboard, and some people, they have is skilled. They have become really good at programming the software. You can probably find a lot of tutorials more in Spanish than English for Virtual DJ. So not necessarily because it's the greatest, but it's is a pretty easy way to get a fake copy of it. That's why a lot of people use it, and then it's free if you use it only on your computer. So a lot of DJs, they started with Virtual DJ because it was free. I started playing with it the first time before. It looked like this. It used to look like a cartoon, a really bad cartoon. But now they have improved it. Hopefully they will improve it better, especially the waveforms. But I'm assuming, I mean, they don't have a lot of income. A lot of people, they steal it. They don't pay for the software, so it's not, they're not getting a lot of money constantly, like from a monthly subscription. I think the company Atomics, it's based in Russia, and they have, I think, headquarters, and as far as like here in California in Santa Barbara. And so I paid $300 a while ago. I think I even share it with my friend, and he uses it too for the same money. So definitely a good software, and like any other software, it's gonna have its cons. So definitely what I noticed, we're gonna start with the obvious. They haven't improved the effects. They have not improved the effects at all. It sounds pretty bad. It sounds like robotic. It's just an echo. I have to fix the pulse fader. I don't know why it's not doing the pulse fader, so you don't hear the tail, even though I think it's yeah, it's supposed to be pulse fader, and I don't hear it. So the effects, they're pretty bad. The internal effects, the reverb, they're not super bad, but if you compare it to Rekordbox or Serato, I think Rekordbox has the best, and then Serato, and then DJ Algorithm, and then Virtual DJ. So they don't sound very good. That's the negative. Whoever says it's not, they're not bad. You don't know what's good. You don't know what's bad until you try what's good. Like if you try like Rev 7, you know their internal effects are pretty good. Even this one, the actual internal effects are pretty good, like if you use them in Serato. But the funny thing, it's they don't let you use internal effects here. I don't know, I have to probably choose external audio or something like that. But right now all it does is basically doing a MIDI map, is MIDI mapping these, is MIDI mapping. It's all it does. So basically it's bypassing all these really good effects. I mean, you're paying a lot of money for using these effects. I don't know, it might be, I have to find out, but I don't see an obvious way to basically use these effects, use external effects instead of internal effects. I found it in and DJ algorithm how to make it basically use external mixer, but it still sounded bad. The BPM, it wouldn't basically match the BPM of those effects. It wouldn't match the BPM of the song, and if it's not matched, then it's not gonna sound good. Here it looks like Virtual DJ it is matching, but it's not sounding good. Okay. Well, the BPM, it needs to be fixed too, because it's not actually 198. It's only 98. So I'm gonna charge it again. It's sounding a little bit better. It's a little too long, but I know you can probably tweak it here. You have a way to tweak here, like. But the next thing now, it's sounding a little bit better. But these onboard effects are better sounding than the ones it comes with Virtual DJ. So I mean, you're kind of paying top dollars for. I didn't buy it because of this software. I mean, because of the effects. I actually hated switching these to the right, to the left. Not for open format DJs. I like the paddles better. But it is what it is. This one has more features than the Revs 5, and I don't want to carry like a heavy Rev 7, and I don't use moving platters. I'm gonna make another video of if you don't really use moving platter, why it's actually it's kind of like a drawback having moving platters if you don't actually scratch. I'm gonna make a video about it. But anyways, effects negative. The next thing it's options. I mean, options are good, right? But you have like 500 options here, and what have happened, sometimes I press a button and it does something weird on the software, even when I'm DJing or something and I can't fix it. I mean, you have to go, you probably have to reset all to make it how it was originally, but you don't want it completely original because you made a lot of changes to make it work for you. I kind of make it work more like a Serato type of software, but sometimes I see something going on and I don't know how to fix it. I go to options, I don't remember what option was, so sometimes I end up resetting everything and then going back again and changing everything again to make it work like how I like it. Because from factory, everything comes really made to be automated. Like the key feature, it will basically matches the key automatically. I don't want that. So factory it comes really, it doesn't come with post fader effects. It's just my personal opinion. So sometimes options are good, but sometimes it's too many options, or sometimes the software decides to act a little weird, and you don't know what's going on. And if you're about to start a party, and it's if you don't have a lot of experience with the software, sometimes audio setups, I have to learn how to use it. Sometimes the sound won't come out, and you're about to start a party and you can make it work. But that's kind of the negatives. The obvious negative right now, I open a virtual DJ, and this screen was flicking really quickly, and I close the program, I turn off the unit, and it wouldn't get rid of it. So I did it 3 to 4 times. I was about to reset the whole computer, and it was still doing it. So I opened Rekordbox, and everything was working fine. I thought it was just the controller was something wrong with it. I opened Rekordbox, everything was good. And now I reopened Virtual DJ. Now for some reason it got fixed. But those are the kind of details that I'm noticing, and as far as like if you compare software to software, you can say this one is better or this and that. But when it becomes how it communicates with the actual hardware, there's nothing better than the same manufacturer, the MIDI map, the unit. It's gonna have their limited options to how they mapped it. Even though nowadays you can MIDI map a lot of options, but you're still limited. And here, you have a little bit more options, but that's what I've been noticing. I've been trying to choose a software, playing with it without the actual controller. But now, when I'm using it with the controller, then I'm noticing how it makes a big difference when you're not using the software of the same manufacturer. Let's say this one is for Serato in Rekordbox, and even in this situation, technically this is a Rekordbox controller, so it even works even better with Rekordbox than Serato, because the effects, I think they sound better. Everything, all the letters are made for Rekordbox. Just by itself, this design, it's made for more like a house, techno, EDM type of mixer. But when you're using open format, you're making quick changes. So you're changing songs pretty quickly, using the vocal from this song and then switching. So it's a pain using these. I have to MIDI map some of these buttons, and then these as a dry wet knob to easily like hit the echo outs, reverbs, and all that stuff. So, but that's what's available right now. I like Pioneer. It's pretty trustworthy. I like the buttons, how they always feel good. It feels quality compared to like Newmark or stuff like that, or Denon. I just like it. I'm not saying Denon's not good quality. I just got used to the Pioneer feel. But anyways, so that's a major drawback. Uh, the grid analysis, or not even Serato has a good grading, bit grading analysis, but it's just the so basically, yeah. I don't like the waveforms. It's not very clear what's going on. Especially if you're playing like older music, or if you want to play with some vocals. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. Serato has the best waveforms. And then before I forget, the sound quality of Virtual DJ is known not to be the greatest. It has a little bit of muffled sound. Not too bad, but it doesn't have the greatest sound. And I don't know, sometimes it doesn't really communicate good with the software, with the actual hardware lights. Sometimes it can be on the red. You play another song, it goes to the red. Sometimes it doesn't communicate very well, the actual lights, with the software, because like I said, they did a pretty good job, because they're not the manufacturers. Virtual DJ mapping these, and a lot of these mappings, they're not a lot of this stuff is not mapped at all, like the link and all the stuff. And so that's kind of the negatives, the main negatives. Sometimes Virtual DJ decides to act a little weird, doesn't communicate well with the controller. You have to go through a bunch of options, and it's I'm not saying it's bad, the software, but if you compare it to Serato, this is a pretty straightforward software. But I know I'm gonna open it up and it's just gonna work. I know it has, let's say, 4 options, and if something goes wrong, I can go over here, and it has like 10 options here, 3 options here, 10 options here, and that's it. If you're not able to fix it here, I mean, it's something else, and it's just gonna work. You already know like what it's gonna do. You press play. It's pretty snappy. It's pretty snappy. It's pretty snappy. I don't want to make it too long. It's already getting too long. Obviously, the video, definitely. I'll talk about the Serato pros and negatives on the next one. But thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.